From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Roki Sasaki.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Slapped foul. That one ripped. Garrett raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the Guardians lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Jose Altuve, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The pitch. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 out, base is empty. There's the strike. And it's 3-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Batting third.
Man at first, stepping up for the Guardians. Juan Soto. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there. And got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Jose Ramirez. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
First and second, 2 down here in Game 4 of the World Series. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pitch misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Altuve at second. Olsen at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out.
Back here in L.A. and on the hill in this one, Spencer Schwellenbach.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Mookie Betts leading things off and takes a strike.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Buxton sizing it up. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Let's take a look at the lineup they're rolling out there for this must-win game. Singing, this offense has been red hot in the postseason.
Well, when your backs are against the wall, you hope the offense can come through and lift you, and certainly they've been productive at the plate. Today would be a really bad time for those bats to go silent.
Now the number 2 hitter. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Well, when you come off a tough 1-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Whoa, they threw that one behind him. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff pouring in on his hands.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. And ball 1. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
2 down, base is empty. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. The 4th game of the World Series.
Shortstop.
Here's Turner now. And he boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now Machado up here. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Turner stands at second with no outs. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's inside, and that's ball 3. And that drops in for a strike. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Byron Buxton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And there's a ball. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Next offering is in for a strike.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Tying run is in to score from second. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now they've got some speed on first.
Buxton on the run. There's a ball. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
1 out and a runner at second. In the dirt, but kept close. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
That one hit to right. Garrett on the run towards the line. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fought off foul. 2 outs and a runner at third here at the top of the second. That one inside. 2-1. Just missed. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Jose Altuve walked his first time. That one drifts inside. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fouled off down the right side. Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled off.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. This is the World Series on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Yelich hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Christian Walker getting ready to hit. And that is out of play. Walker handling the duties at first, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the postseason success continues for him. So up next, Salvador Perez. And a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, So it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back base hits. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Stone Garrett steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first offering is not close. And that one is inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming. Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they walk you.
James Outman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In there at the knees, and the count is 3-1. Runners at first and second with one gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. On the ground to third, Ramirez. Over to Altuve, and that's 2.
Poetry in motion there is the second.
Top half of the third inning. Here's Juan Soto.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
Sasaki back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
I'm impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here is Matt Olson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
To first, might be 2. To Betts at second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Gets it to first, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. And that one hammered. Buxton ranges back. And that one's gone. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie Betts. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Right side. Tosses to first, and Betts is gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Number 6 in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Popped up. Altuve hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. That misses the zone. Ball 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in Game 4 of the World Series. And that one finds its way through.
Now batting, third baseman.
So 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. And a strike on the outside edge. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Soto going back on this one. Stretches out and hauls it in. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. So in now for Cleveland, Trey Turner. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Turner with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only
Now
about 400 major leaguers have ever had 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Machado stands in now and watches strike 1. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. RBI single his last time up. That catches the corner. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Outman settles under it. 2 down. And next is the Guardians catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Flied to right his first time. And that's a little bit high. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. That one missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fastball for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Strike three. It's a strikeout for Roki. One hit, one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Guardians 1. Ready to go, bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Christian Walker. Just missed.
1-0.
Late with the swing there.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Salvador Perez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he's already singled in this game. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Garrett in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And he hits a ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save! And the tying run is now in scoring position. Swinging a foul out of play.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. 1 away here in the 5th. And now it's Juan Soto. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the right there, but let the bat on his shoulder.
And that's downstairs. 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Base hit into the outfield. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Go ahead run on base. Here's Matt Olson. And that's in for a strike. Olson in his 9th season, 30 years old now, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. Next pitch inside, and it's a ball and a strike. In the air, left field, down the line, and there's a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ball 1 there. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in Game 4 of the World Series. That's a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's the bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Trey Turner with a chance now. 1 for 2. That one outside, and it's 1-0. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. 1 runs in. Hernandez quickly throws it in. Runner holds it third, so just 1 across on the play.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Roki Sasaki done for the night, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Tony Gonsolin.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And the 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And takes low for ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Perez down to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. Guardians 3 and the Dodgers 2. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, James Outman. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. No outs. Runner at first. Here's Mookie to hit.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that one fouled off. Outman on at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way off. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Man at second. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And now it's going to be number 6. Hit in the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and now they're out front. It's 4-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down. Muncy digs in. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dick. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Joey Estes. He's into the game with the bases empty. Inside, 1-0.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Olsen, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-3. Today we deliver a powerful message as we join our partners Stand Up to Cancer and reaffirm our commitment to the fight against cancer. Major League Baseball, its fans, players, and coaches are united in our determination to defeat this disease for our friends, our families, and our communities. For more information and how you can help, go to standuptocancer.org.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
He goes down looking.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So digging in, Gabriel Moreno. Top of the zone for a called strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. And that's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll do it. Offense held it. The 4th game of the World Series. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And now here is Salvador Perez.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Strike 2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And that's a little bit high. 1-2 to count. And that one upstairs. Now he breaks his bat. Makes the catch for the out. And now Stone Garrett. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Walker over at second, 1 down. Just off the outside edge. 2-0.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man at second. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Altuve handles it on to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Joey Estes departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Pitching change here, Eric Sabrowski.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Clearly taking all the way right there. I think he's just trying to measure up this new arm out there on the mound.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A strong showing. Back here in L.A., all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. A little bit high, maybe, and that is ball 1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Outman has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. Juan Soto down. This one ripped, but foul to the right. One of the notes on Tony Gonsolin that's fun. He likes cats. I think on his glove it says the Cat Man. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Matt Olson up to the plate. That one in there across the letters. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Outman has this one sized up. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Flips the corner, and it's 0-1. Fastball is outside. The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive. Nabs it, and there's one down. Here's the second baseman. 0 for 3 in this one. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Just missed. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. This one in the air, center field. Buxton sizing it up, and there's 2 away. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Fastball for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Moreno collects, fires to first. In time, the 2-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, up and throwing. Phillips also throwing. Liner, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Trey Turner. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
With the tying run at the plate here in game 4 of the World Series. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
The tying run at the plate. And a slider in there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Tying run at the plate. That's inside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just...
Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Machado in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And Manny gets a piece. Ramirez, the runner at second with one away. And a count 1-2. That's a little bit low. This to third, and that's just foul. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they trail by 1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And up next for Cleveland, Byron Buxton. So a change being made at first base. Pinch running here, Xavier Edwards. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Cody Bellinger.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boo. Trying to improve that matchup for a very important at-bat in this game.
Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And the Dodgers will go. So they turn to their closer, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Pinch hitter coming on, JT Realmuto.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and great jump. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
There's a swing and a miss. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Staying in the game on defense, Cody Bellinger. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. Well, 1-run game. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. Sobrowski back to work. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Real Muto pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That one outside. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Griffin Jacks. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. And that one misses up and in. Now 2-0. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now it's Christian Yelich. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Adolis Garcia, a critical at bat in this game for him. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab. 1 away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Altuve, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. And there's a ball. A 1-run lead late here in game 4. Right side. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And a couple of quick outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball there. The Guardians down to their final strike. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. And that's down and away. And a good eye there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Up the middle. Bats up with it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers stay alive. They take this must-win game 4.
You never want to come into a postseason series and get swept. You want to feel like you've had a chance. You've worked so hard to get here. They've still got a long way to go, but after this win in game 4, maybe, just maybe, they feel like they've got a chance.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.